How lovely is this day, and so does the ambience and aura surrounding it. Soon, the colors of its merriments will unfold and will transport us into another world through the discussion about my constitution.
Hi all! What's special today? You all seem to be very enthusiastic.
Yes, it's a holiday today and we can play as much as we can. So let's break the rules.
What? Break the rules? You don't understand the importance of rules. Just because of the rules, we are able to lead a happy and peaceful life here. In fact, today's holiday is to be emphasized it.
Hey, what do you mean? How is our Republic Day related to rules?
I got a point. Let me explain. Every country has a constitution. It is a set of rules, laws, and principles according to which government governs the country. The Constitution of India is supreme law of India.
It was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on 26th November 1949 and came into existence on 26th January 1950. After its adoption, Union of India became the modern and contemporary Republic of India. India celebrates its coming into existence on every 26th January as Republic Day.
Oh, is this the reason for us to celebrate this day? I didn't know it so far.
Yes, do you know? Our constitution laid out the framework defining fundamental political principles, established the structures, procedures, powers and duty of government institutions, and sets of fundamental rights and directive principles and duties of citizens.
It imparts constitutional supremacy and not parliamentary supremacy, as it is not adopted by the parliament.
It declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, assuring its citizens of justice, equality, and liberty, and ensures to promote fraternity among them.
Constituent Assembly, which drafted our constitution, was elected by elected members of the provincial assemblies. The 389 members Constituent Assembly took almost 3 years, 11 months and 18 days to be precise, to complete its historic task of drafting the constitution for independent India.
Among 11 sessions were held over 165 days. Sri B.R. Ambedkar, Chairman of Drafting Committee, is widely considered to be the chief architect.
The original Constitution of India was painted by beautiful calligraphy, and it is beautified and decorated by artists from India, including Shantinikekanandan, Ramanahar Singha, and Nandalal Bose. The cover and pages represent styles of different civilizations of the continent, including prehistoric Mohenjo-daro in the Indus Valley.
The calligraphy in the book was done by Prem Behadi Nandikasika. It was published in Gujarat and photolithographed at the office of Survey of India. The entire exercise to produce the original book nearly 5 years. 2 days later, on 20th January 1950, the Constitution of India became the law of over the states of the States of India. This one crore was officially estimated expenditure on Constitution Fund. Thus, under many arguments since that time.
The
The original 1950 Constitution of India is preserved in Ilium cases in the Parliament House, New Delhi. There are two original versions of this, one in Hindi and the other in English.
The Constitution of India is the longest written constitution of any sovereign country in the world.
You are right. Our constitution contains 444 articles in 22 parts, 12 schedules, and 118 amendments, 146,385 words in its English language version. The Constitution of the Monaco is the shortest written constitution.
The constitution is based on the principles of democracy, socialism. It gives us fundamental rights. It also mentions some fundamental qualities, fundamental issues. It lists some guidelines for the government, and these are directive principles.
It defines the power of the Indian legislature, both the central and the state, the power of the executive and the power of the judiciary. Our constitution has established the rule of law. This law was framed specifically to uproot the social evils and to free from those who had been ill-treated and dishonored.
Do you think that the law alone can govern?
Certainly not. It is the transformation of individuals that come from within. When it is not spelling out automatically, these laws help the society by enforcing it.
Every game has its own set of rules. We should understand them and follow to win. Likewise, we need to be governed by a set of rules and regulations to lead a social life of harmony.
We should realize how we are to be born in such great country which has a great constitution. Let us be proud of it and be proud of us.
Jai Hind.
It was an opportunity to witness nice performance by our articulative SLivans.
Does dancing make you happy? Does it make you feel carefree? Dance to the rhythm of your heart and you feel happiness like never before? It does not matter. Now I welcome my SLV Junior Tots to perform the most beautiful and the most expressive dance. Join our hands for the patriotic dance performance.
Dhum ta na 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 dhum dhum ta na 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 dhum dhum agappa dhum dhum ta na na de na 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 dhum dhum agasa da dhum da 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 di ra na 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 da 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 dhum da 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 dhum da da dhum 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 da na 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 di na 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 dhum da na di ra na
ta jum dum ta dhalam ko tak ko da 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 jum ta jum jum ta takita ta da ta jum jum ta tanum ta rum ta takita ta da tarita ta danata ta runata ta dinita ta da jum ta tanum ta rum tagadim takita dim ta ta jum dim da ta jum nam da ta jum tam takita dana ta dim ta ta jum dim takita jum takita jum ta jum takita ta jum ta dam tanita ta dana tanita ta ta dim ta jum ta
പാട്ടിൻ അഴകൊടു കൂട്ടുകൂടും നേരം നല്ലോണം നമ്മൾ കോണം പൂരം തുടിതാളം മഴയുടെ മേളം നീണ്ടു നിൽക്കുന്ന റബനതാളം പരിചകളുടെ വെയിലൊളി മേളം നെഞ്ചിനു താളം നിലവിനു മേളം പാടത്തെ പാട്ടിൽ നിന്നോർത്തെടുക്കാം ഈണങ്ങൾ മേട
It was a fabulous performance. They have given meaning to every word with their art.
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी हे गुलसितां हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी हे गुलसितां हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा पर्वत हो सबसे ऊंचा हमसायक आसमां का पर्वत हो सबसे ऊंचा हमसायक आसमां का वो संतरी हमारा वो पासुबा हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियां गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियां गुलशन है जिनके दम से रश्के जना हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में पैर रखना मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में पैर रखना हिंदी है हम हिंदी है हम हिंदी है हम वतन है हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा
Next, we have Miss Dikshita of grade 8 to render a speech about the India marching towards 2040.
Welcome to all. This is Dikshita and today I'm going to tell you India marching towards 2040. It is important to keep in mind through that while the direction of development appears set, the India rate of development is no means locked in it. The country today certainly seems to have built significant momentum supported by the positive macroeconomic indicator, but the journey to 2040 it's still said to have challenge. One should expect so long and diverse and economic. In today's shifting world, many of well-chosen development paths previously followed face competition and global powers such as China and potentially United States too. India's biggest choice, whatever, if branching in 2040 will be no other like other country the world has never ever seen, and the potentially benchmark for free, open and equitable development and the world creation for other to be followed. Thank you.
It was a mind-provoking speech from you. Speech is a power. Speech is to persuade, to convert, to compel. My dear friends, we have Ms. Srinidhi of grade 8 to share few thoughts about the prominence of celebrating Republic Day in India.
Good afternoon to all. I am Srinidhi of grade 8. Today I am going to talk about the importance of Constitution. The Constitution of India is one of the lengthiest and longest written constitution in the whole world. The Constitution is the backbone of the democratic and secular fabric of the nation, and every institution in the country follows the Constitution of India. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is known as the father of Indian Constitution, and he was the main person behind the framing of the Indian Constitution. He was the head of the drafting committee, and he travelled across the world for many democratic countries to get inspiration to draft the Indian Constitution. It is also said that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wanted to burn the Constitution of India. Importance of Constitution. It tells us about the fundamental nature of our society. It includes an agreement on certain ideals that they all believe the country should uphold. The nature of the Constitution by which the citizen of the state are governed will deeply affect their lifestyle, in particular their thinking, ideology, education, health and wealth. Constitution represents a delicate balance between conflicting views, aims, objectives and methods of implementation. This is particularly so for new Constitution and in changing times when the prevalent ideologies of a state are in change. It establishes authority and institution for running the country. It limits on the power of the government. It makes the government accountable to its citizens. It defines democracy and the rights of its people. The unity, stability and the prosperity of the country depends largely on the constitutions only. It provides a basic framework for the nation's form of government, allocates power to the provinces, sets out the procedure for making laws and amending them. Let's feel that the Constitution is serviceable, it is adoptable and it's sufficiently able to hold the nation together both in peacetime and in wartime. Thank you.
What an informative speech, my dear friend. Thank you.
Language is the tool of thought to express ourselves. Friends, it's the time for Tamil speech. Here we go with my juniors of grade 6 and 7 who rendered a wonderful speech for Republic Day.
என் அன்னை மொழியை வணங்கி 73ஆம் குடியரசு தின விழா கொண்டாடும் இந்த நன்னாளில் எனது வணக்கத்தையும் வாழ்த்துக்களையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
நாட்டின் விடுதலைக்காக போராடிய வீரர்களையும் புரட்சியாளர்களையும்
அவர்களை வழிநடத்திய தேச தலைவர்களையும்
நினைவு கூறும் விதமாக நமது குடியரசு தினம் கொண்டாடப்படுகிறது.
இந்த சுதந்திர காற்றில் கம்பீரமாக வீர பறந்து கொண்டிருக்கும் நம் நாடு, நம் தேசிய கொடி உருவான விதமும் ஒரு இனிய நிகழ்வே. நமது மூவர்ண கொடி நம் நாடு சுதந்திரம் பெறுவதற்கு முன்பாகவே அமைக்கப்பட்டது. 1945ஆம் ஆண்டு ஜூலை மாதம் 22ஆம் தேதி வர்ணங்களை கொண்டு இந்திய தேசிய கொடி என்ற அங்கீகாரத்தை பெற்றது. நாட்டு விடுதலைக்காக அரும்பாடுபட்ட வீரர்களின் தைரியத்தையும் பலத்தையும் குறிக்கும் விதமாக காவி நிறமாக
பின்பற்றி நமது இந்திய தேசத்தை சிறந்ததொரு வல்லரசாக மாற்றுவோம் என உறுதிமொழி எடுப்போம் என்று கூறி என் உரையை முடிக்கின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். Wow, it was a marvelous speech to hear from you.
Well, how different is this day? Dear audience, you will discover as the colors of the today's program will unfold before you. It is said, speech is the mirror of the soul. As he speaks, so is he. So, I am glad to invite my friend Miss Srileka of grade 8 to express her views on this Republic Day in Hindi.
प्यारे बच्चों, आज मैं आपको 26 जनवरी पर भाषण देने जा रहा हूँ। आदरणीय सेक्रेटरी सर, प्रिंसिपल मैम और एडवाइजर मैम, सभी शिक्षकगण और सहपाठियों को मेरे नमस्कार। मैं आप सभी का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूँ। मेरा नाम सर श्रीलेखा, मैं 8वीं कक्षा में अध्ययन करता हूँ। आज हम सभी गणतंत्र दिवस मनाने के लिए यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं। हमारे देश में यह 26 जनवरी के दिन मनाया जाता है। इस अवसर पर मैं एक भाषण प्रस्तुत करता हूँ। मुझे तोड़ लेना वनमाली, उस पद पर देना तुम फेंक, मातृभूमि पर शीश चढ़ाने जिस पर जाए वीर अनेक। इस कविता में महान शूरवीरों ने मातृभूमि के रक्षा के लिए अपना सर्वस्व त्याग दिया। एक फूल उन शूरवीरों के पांवों में पड़कर अपने आप को गर्वीला महसूस करता है। इसी तरह हम भी इस पुण्य भूमि पर पैदा करने के लिए गर्व होना चाहिए। हम सभी को भारत का नागरिक होने का गर्व है। 2022 में भी भारत में गणतंत्र दिवस 26 जनवरी को हर्ष और उल्लास के साथ मनाया जाएगा। इसी दिन 26 जनवरी 1950 को भारत एक प्रजातांत्रिक गणतंत्र देश बना था, क्योंकि इसी दिन भारत का संविधान पारित हुआ था। हर भारतीय हर साल इस दिन को खुशियों के साथ मनाते हैं।
Wow, it was spectacular speech. Thank you.
जय